So guys, welcome back to Cool Guy Stuff. It's raining today, not that that's stopping them back there. Doing plenty of work. There they are. Yeah, getting wet. Me on the other hand, I'm gonna stay dry. Yeah. I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with our Mitre Saw. That's right, the supervisor. I'm the supervisor, I'm gonna stay dry. I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with the Mitre Saw today. Okay, so step one, we need to know if there's any power going to the motor. So the motor's right here. So we're gonna undo this cap, pull this off, and we're going to put a multimeter on there, and we can see if there's any voltage going to the motor when we try to use it.
You put metal. Yeah. It's not very metal.
Nothing. Oh, perfect. Yep, right in there. Magnetic tools. Hey, I suspect our problem's in here. Okay, voltmeter time. Alright, so it's looking like the switch is probably the problem. So there's a little diagram on here. See that? And the diagram shows that 1 and 3 should be open, and then they should connect when you push the switch down. See that? And 2 and 4 should be connected full time. Okay? So on the sides here, it's got numbers. Right? So we know that 1 and 3. So that one, the 3, and that one over there, the 1, should connect when this is pushed. So if we shove the meter in here and in there and do a continuity test, that should do something when we push that down. So let's check it. If it doesn't do anything, this is no good. This is our problem. Alright, so you can see there's a number 1 on there. Now if I touch these two leads together, I should get a bunch of zeros. Okay, whatever. I'm getting that. Alright, so there's a little bit of resistance there. That's what I'm doing right now, is resistance. And it's hard to do this with one hand. But there we go. So, okay. Now, we should find the same thing with this. Right? Put these two leads in there, press the switch, that number should change. If it doesn't, that switch is bad. Alright, I've got this uniquely arranged so that I'm holding the leads in either end of 1 and 3. Okay, right now it says 1. When I press this down, we should get something. See that? No change. Switch is no good. Switch is broken. There we go. We know why the saw is not working. The crew's still working their way out there in the tiny house. Well, we looked to find a replacement switch on Amazon or wherever. Hard to find. So I've pried the bottom of this apart. Gonna take a look at it, see how goofed up it really is. Maybe it's fixable, but I doubt it. That's it right there. See that? What a mess. But I'll keep pulling it apart. And we'll see. If I can just make it connect, right? If I can make these pieces connect, it'll work. Alright. Get this focus. Got this pried out. Ha! Sounds like Alex just found us a switch. Oh, good. Alright. Looking at this, the plastic is melted over top of the contacts. So it's possible I can chip that plastic out and make it work. I'm gonna try. Alright, so I chipped out the plastic, took a little bit of sandpaper to the contacts. Those look good. And now I'm just gonna pop these out and take some sandpaper to those contacts and hopefully this goes back together again and everything's fine. There we go, nice and shiny. See? Just use a fine grit sandpaper just to scuff up the contacts. And yeah, should be ready to get this back together. Fingers crossed that this works. Alright, I've got the switch reassembled. I'm going to stick the switch back in here, and we're going to try it out. Alright guys, moment of truth. I'm going to plug this thing in. Let's see what happens. Alright, we are plugged in. Switch is wired up. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Damn it. You know, it just occurred to me. You know what I think it is, guys? I put the internals of this in backwards. This whole thing should have been flipped around like that. So 3 and 1 are supposed to be disconnected. They're currently connected, and vice versa there. So I've got a break in on the other side. Yeah, I've got that goofed up. So I've unplugged it again. I'm gonna take this apart, flip that around. We're gonna try this one more time. Alright guys, I flipped the switch around, so now it's backwards, plugged it in, and the thing just goes full tilt as soon as I plug it in. So, definitely something's up with that. I haven't figured that out yet. I've got this put back together a little incorrect. So I'm going to pull it apart again. Yeah, I might just be buying a new switch for this thing. But either way, this is definitely our problem because I know that this thing is spinning full tilt now when I flip the switch around. So, yeah, we're going to have a miter saw once we get a switch. Or I fix that switch. As soon as I do something. Alright guys, I pulled the switch apart again. I know I've got this thing assembled correctly because I can see how it works. You know, I know I've got all the springs aligned properly in there. The problem really is just that where the plastic is melted has now caused a variance in this piece right here. Right, in this guy. And it no longer sits properly in the plastic. See, it wants to move up too high, and sometimes it doesn't spring at all, and yeah, it turns sideways on me. And it's just not allowing contact. It's not contacting properly. So yeah, I did my best, but I think new switch is kind of the way to go. But hey, you know, it's a $10 switch. So we'll find it. We're gonna get a switch in that thing, and then there you go. My miter saw is gonna be back in business.